Identity fusion in general is when people feel very close and connected to their society. So they feel even that their identity is similar to their society. And we found that participants whom we asked to tell about the earthquake and to recall the earthquake felt stronger connection to Christchurch when they had more negative effect, when they felt more fear as they recalled the earthquake, or when they suffered more harm, more physical or psychological harm due to the earthquake. So fusion is a known measurement for the last, let's say, 10 to 15 years, and it includes two components. One of them is certain Venn diagrams where you can say how connected you feel to the cities or to whatever you're experimenting on. So you can either be separate or getting closer and closer and feel full identification. And there's also a verbal measurement in which we ask people how strongly they feel connected to the city, how immersed they are of the city, if they feel that the city makes them feel stronger or if they contribute to the city. So it's a two-dimensional kind of measurement. Well, we had a few measurements of harm. We asked them how, if they were physically or psychologically harmed and how affected they were. We also measured if their area that they live in or their home was impacted or destroyed due to the earthquake, also about their work area. But what we found that was particularly influential and more influential than other measurements was the suffering, their emotional and physical suffering that they endured due to the earthquake. So people who suffered more physically and psychologically also felt more fused and stronger connections to the city when they recalled the earthquake. We had an interesting finding where we asked participants to say to what extent they felt that God was involved in the earthquake or that the earthquake happened for a reason. And we found that participants who attributed more agency or more intention to the earthquake were also more fused to Christchurch. So they felt stronger connections to the city. This is important for us because usually these kind of studies are conducted when you relate to an out-group kind of threat. So when you see there's a terrorist attack or a war, people tend to fuse. And then we say, oh, it's because they say someone else did it, it's an out-group threat. And it was interesting to find that intention, even when it's a supernatural one, influenced how strongly people would feel to the city.